Genesis chapter 17. And when Abram was 99 years old, Jehovah appeared to Abram and said to him, I am the Almighty God. Walk before me and be perfect. And I will make my covenant between me and you, and will multiply you exceedingly. And Abram fell on his face, and God spoke with him, saying, Behold, my covenant is with you, and you shall be a father of many nations. And your name shall be Abraham, Avraham, for I have made you a father of many nations. And I will make you very fruitful, greatly so, and I will give you for nations, and kings shall come out of you. And I will establish my covenant between me and you, and your seed after you in their generations, for an everlasting covenant, to be a God to you and to your seed after you. And I will give to you and your seed after you the land of your sojourning, all the land of Canaan, for an everlasting possession, and I will be their God. And God said to Abraham, You shall keep my covenant, you and your seed after you in their generations. This is my covenant which you shall keep between me and you and your seed after you. Every man-child among you shall be circumcised, and you shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of the covenant between me and you. And a son of 8 days shall be circumcised among you, every male in your generation, he that is born in the house, or bought with silver from any son of a foreigner who is not of your seed. Surely the child of your house and the purchase of your money must be circumcised. My covenant shall be in your flesh for a perpetual covenant, and an uncircumcised male who is not circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin, his soul shall be cut off from his people. He has broken my covenant. And God said to Abraham, Avraham, You shall not call your wife Sarai by her name Sarai, for Sarah shall be her name. And I have blessed her, and have also given to you a son from her. Yea, I have blessed her, and she shall become nations. Kings of people shall be from her. And Abraham fell on his face and laughed. And he said in his heart, Shall a child be born to a son of 100 years? And shall Sarah bear a daughter of 90 years? And Abram said to God, Oh, that Ishmael might live before you. And God said, Your wife Sarah truly shall bear you a son, and you shall call his name Isaac, Yitzchak. And I have established my covenant with him for a perpetual covenant with his seed after him. And as to Ishmael, I have heard you. Behold, I have blessed him, and will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly. He shall father 12 princes, and I will make him a great nation, and I will establish my covenant with Isaac, whom Sarah shall bear to you at this time next year. And he finished talking with him, and God went up from Abraham. And Abraham took his son Ishmael, and all the children of his house, all that were bought with his silver, every male among the men of the house of Abraham, and he circumcised the flesh of their foreskins in that same day, even as God spoke to him. And Abraham was a son of 99 years when being circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin. And his son Ishmael was a son of 13 years when being circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin. In the same day that Abraham was circumcised, so was Ishmael his son. And all the men of his house, born in the house or bought with silver from a son of a foreigner, were circumcised with him. Matthew chapter 17. And after 6 days, Jesus took Peter and James and his brother John and brought them up into a high mountain apart. And he was transfigured before them, and his face shone like the sun, and his clothing became white as the light. And behold, Moses and Elijah appeared to them, talking with him. And answering, Peter said to Jesus, Lord, it is good for us to be here. If you will, let us make 3 tents here, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah. While he was yet speaking, behold, a radiant cloud overshadowed them, and behold, a voice out of the cloud saying, This is my Son, the beloved, in whom I delight. Hear him. And hearing, the disciples fell on their face and were greatly terrified. And coming near, Jesus touched them and said, Rise up, and do not be terrified. And lifting up their eyes, they did not see anyone except Jesus alone. And as they were coming down from the mountain, Jesus charged them, saying, Tell the vision to no one until the Son of Man is raised from the dead. And his disciples asked him, saying, Why then do the scribes say that Elijah must come first? And answering, Jesus said to them, Elijah indeed comes first, and shall restore all things. But I say to you, Elijah has already come, and they did not know him, but did to him whatever they desired. So also the Son of Man is about to suffer by them. Then the disciples understood that he spoke to them about John the Baptist. And they coming to the crowd, a man came near to him, kneeling down to him, and saying, Lord, pity my son, for he is moonstruck, and suffers miserably. For he often falls into the fire, and often into the water. And I brought him to your disciples, and they were not able to heal him. And answering, Jesus said, O faithless and perverted generation, how long will I be with you? How long shall I bear with you? Bring him here to me. And Jesus rebuked him, and the demon came out from him, and the boy was healed from that hour. Then coming up to Jesus privately, the disciples said, Why were we not able to cast him out? And Jesus said to them, Because of your unbelief. For truly I say to you, if you have faith as a grain of mustard, you will say to this mountain, Move from here to there, and it will move. And nothing shall be impossible to you. But this kind does not go out except by prayer and fasting. And while they were staying in Galilee, Jesus said to them, "The Son of Man is about to be delivered into the hands of men, and they will kill him, and on the third day he will be raised." And they grieved exceedingly. And they coming into Capernaum, those receiving the taxes came to Peter and said, "Does your teacher not pay the taxes?" He said, "Yes." And when he entered into the house, Jesus anticipated him, saying, "What do you think, Simon, Shimon? From whom do the kings of the earth receive custom or tribute? From their sons or from strangers?" Peter said to him, "From strangers." Jesus said to him, "Then truly the sons are free. But that we may not offend them, going to the sea, throw in a hook and take the first fish coming up, and opening its mouth you will find a coin. Taking that, give to them for you and for me."